we go. Randy, thank you for letting me stay in your house. It was very nice. I'm going to take you guys with me as we leave and make our way out of here. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Take me places that I've never been. Perfect fit. Say goodbye to the dogs. Bye, dog, I like you. Bye, dog, I like you too. Devil dog. Actually, this dog yesterday jumped out. I was taking pictures of the house for my friend Randy, because he's renting this place out if you want to stay here. It's a good place, beautiful place, good price. Anyways, the dog heard me, the camera was going beep, 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 because it was a 360 camera, so I was leaving the, if you take the picture and you're standing next to the camera, you're going to be in the shot. So I was running away and letting the timer go, and I guess she just really didn't like the beeping, because jumped over this fence here and then ran, pew, and ran away. Why are you leaving the reefing? David, I haven't done reef stuff in a very long time, brother. A little slow on the uptake there, buddy. I am cycling around the world. I know. Everybody that enjoys my reef stuff misses that. And I apologize. I wasn't insulting you either. I was being sarcastic, so sorry about that. If that sounded like an insult, I wasn't trying to be insulting. So we are leaving, and I think we're gonna go straight to Starbucks. Today is not meant to be a crazy day. It's just meant to be a day that we get the wheels turning and the cranks moving. I know you know you're cool. You are cool. We're gonna do this live stream sort of the way that I would normally videotape the live stream. So cranks cranking. So I'm gonna ride down here, and then I'm gonna get off the bike and then come back here so that you guys can see me ride off into the sunset. Terry, I am in Hua Hin in Thailand, and we are adjusting the speed hub, my gearing, brakes off. Garmin, well, I guess we'll turn the Garmin on too. Alrighty, here we go. That's how it's done. Nice house. Nice house. You hear that beep? Beep beep. Here's my arm. I'm wearing my new heart rate monitor. I gotta sync it up with the Garmin actually. Feels a bit weird actually. Tour. Actually, let me hook up my heart rate monitor to the Garmin. Let's go settings, sensors, add a sensor, search all. Hey, what are you doing? The dog ran away. Well, I don't know what to do about that. The dog ran away. I didn't leave the gate open. Well, he ran away yesterday, like I said, and he ended up coming back later, but I can't stay and wait for this damn dog to come back. He's just gonna have to sit outside the house and wait until the housekeeper comes here. Whatever, I'm done. Sorry, Randy. Your dog is crazy. Most of them. Most of your dogs are crazy. All got issues. Run, Spud, run. Spud stays in the yard. Spud stays in the yard. Okay. Check. And then X that out. Yeah. Okay, so we've added the heart rate monitor. My heart rate is 87, 88. So let's, how do you start this? This is the first time I'm using this darn thing. Oh. How do you start this? I don't even know how to start it. Normally my other one had a little button at the bottom you pressed. But I don't see the button. I'm not gonna wait for it, but I would like to start on my ride. Anybody know how to start the Garmin 1030 Edge? I didn't think about the fact that I might need to be able to start the darn thing. Sensors, phone, GPS, settings, battery, profile, connectivity, notifications, controls, segment explorer. Hello. Anybody know? That's crazy. Well, I'm not gonna wait. What do you do with the Garmin? The Garmin has all the ride data from the, maybe it runs automatically when you start riding. Maybe, let's see. Well, this is detecting speed. Oh, now it's going. I guess. Darn it, no. It has this play thing. But the time hasn't started. Could somebody check out and tell me how to start the Garmin 1030 Edge? Because I'm getting the sound, but the time isn't starting. We're on the road, guys. Hello. Garmin keeps beeping, but it's not actually starting. It's saying, hey, you're moving, do you want to record this? But I have no idea how to start it. I can't read anything. It's very sunny in my eyes. When I get some shade, I'll read the comments. I'm notorious for forgetting things. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Hello. Wheel size calibrated. Okay, it just did something. It says wheel size calibrated. I must have taken the speed data from the cadence data from the miles per hour on the GPS and coordinate it with the diameter of the wheel. Darn it, how the hell do you turn this thing on? What's your cruising speed? I'm at 15 kilometers an hour right now. Hey Mark, how's it going, buddy? All right, let me read through this. Do you remember how to ride it? Barely, Mark. I bet it feels good after such a long time on the trike. Heck yeah, Mark. Select to start the activity timer. Swipe left or right to add additional data screens. If necessary, tap the screen to view the timer overlay. Select to start the activity timer. Those are the data screens, but I don't care about those. There's no button to start it. There's a button on this side, but this just turns it off. It turns it off. Right-hand bottom button. There's no bottom button. There's no button here. There's just a plug in the bottom. There's no button at the top. That button is the on-off button. If I press it real quick, it just goes to sleep. If I press it again, it comes back. If I depress it for a long time, it just turns off. That's kind of stupid. I mean, you'd think that it would say, do you want to start a ride? And then you say yes. See, it's beeping. It's telling me that it's paused. Hi again. Double tap? No. I almost feel like turning it off. It's sort of frustrating me. All right, guys. Second to main road here. Well, third to main road. We're gonna get on another road, and then we're gonna go to Starbucks. I'm gonna turn this off. Manuals. I'll just watch a quick sleep. Okay. I put it to sleep. Hello. for those of you that are my Patreons, meaning you help me out with a little bit of an extra assistance on the road, I appreciate it. You listen to a podcast that I record almost every day. And in it, I was talking about how this trike feels and what this trike is. It's basically a brand new machine because the brakes have been replaced with new brakes I've never used before. The shifting cables have been replaced, the shifter's been replaced. The shifting gear in the back has been replaced. The hinge has been improved and souped up. The suspension has been replaced. I mean, I've pretty much replaced everything on this bad boy. We're good to go. We're gonna head to Starbucks first, obviously, which is downtown. When I say downtown, I mean downtown. It's down a hill that's quite nice. I'm hearing some sounds, and I have to figure those out. All right, this is the second to main road, Jayoe. I gotta put sunscreen on when I get to Starbucks. That's for sure. I'd read comments, but there's a lot of sun glare on the screen. I can't barely see it. So we'll do comments as soon as I slow down. We're at a stoplight. Howda? Okay. When I get to Starbucks, I'll close the live stream. Then I'll look up a video about how to start that edge, my Garmin. For those of you that don't know, it's 8:20 in the morning. So there's that. I woke up at 7, not so crazy early. Let's see comments here. I can't read them. It's too glary. Someday they're gonna make like Google glasses that like I'll be able to see all the comments and engage. That'll be cool, actually. Google Glass while live streaming. Wow, that would be cool, eh? Like a heads up display. I didn't eat there, but I was thinking about eating there once. All right, the downhill is coming up pretty soon. And that will be gratifying for you guys, I think. That's a nice coffee shop. Actually, this Starbucks might be my last Starbucks for a while, because there's a lot of cool Starbucks, there's a lot of cool coffee shops here that are local. But I just like a venti, a nice big ass coffee. You can't get big ass coffees here in Thailand from local places. They're just sort of half quarter size. All right, let me read some of these comments. Try. What a beautiful sight. What a beautiful sight. Thank you, Patrick. 1122. They tried, but expensive. Woke up at 3:30, going back to sleep. All right, go to bed. They already made those glasses. Yeah, but I don't know how they interact with YouTube. That would be cool. Oh, bottom right next to the charge port. Hey, we got it. We got it. Thank you so much. Who said that? Who said bottom right next to the charge port? Whoever that was. Thank you so much. That was K. Jeevers. I must not have noticed it because it was covered by the rubber. All right, we're gonna dip down here if you can see ahead. And then as far as you can see down that road, that's when, I'm pretty sure, when it tips over and we start headed down. And then it heads down for about maybe a quarter mile, I think. 400 or 500 meters, maybe more. My videos here are going to take a little while for me to find my comfort zone again. Every time I take a break, especially a break like this, it takes me a little while to find my groove as far as recording goes. So thank you for being patient. But I'm kind of road is like the ones we have in Uruguay. Yeah, really nice cycling lane and nice distance between that and the main lane. Yeah, it's good stuff. 5% grade. Dogs don't like me very much. Looks like somebody's collecting dogs up here. Oh no, just pets. Hello. All right, we're almost to the top of this hill. Once we're there, we're over. Whew. You want to know something funny? I just had a little heart attack because I was like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Did I lose my phone? My phone is right here. Stupid. All right, here we go. It's gonna be nice. Guy selling pants. Anybody want some pants? Hello. You sure you don't want some pants, guys? All right, here we go. Shift it down. Oh, that shifting's so nice. I'm holding it's just my phone, guys. Don't complain so much. I'm sorry. There's only so much I can do for stabilization when I'm doing live streams. And I was holding the handle, so the vibration of the trike was translating into the vibration of the camera. This should be pretty good, right? This is pretty smooth. $50, $48. We're slowing down. I do love the downhills. I do love them. $36 kilometers an hour. And we're at a -3 decline. We're gonna ride by my hardware store here real soon. I stopped here and picked up a whole bunch of shit. Very nice hardware store. The Mr. C's, I went shopping there a bunch of times. Picked up some grub. hardware store's right here. Right there. I do love the downhills. I'm gonna add a shirt to my store that says, I do love the downhills. This is Hua Hin School, the prestigious school in town, I think. All right, now we're gonna hang a right here, follow the traffic to the right. These are all pictures of the King of Thailand. The King is revered. He's everybody here loves the King. As far as kings go, he was a pretty good guy. From what I've been able to surmise. And the brakes, operating the brakes for the first time, basically on a big ride, feels good. Little snake. Little dead snake on the road. The other reason I want to choose this Starbucks is that it's in a really, really cool location as far as Hua Hin goes. It's like the central park of Hua Hin. Train tracks? Hello. Those guys are confused. All right. All right. Do 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 that was a nice color, eh? I just caught my live stream screen. Live stream screen. Stream screen? Alright, we are on the major road that we will be on for the duration, I think, of the day pretty much. This is like sort of the coastal highway. Hello. That takes everybody up the I have to figure out how to get up to Starbucks. Hey! Here's everybody waiting for Starbucks. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And this is my and there's my seat right there. Wish you have a merry coffee. All right, hold on. How's that for stability right there? Okay, I'm gonna read comments all the way back here while you look at the street. just because there's a lot of comments here. That house was Lux, dude. Sad we can't play Links. Get coffees first. The old rusty Rand McNally. How's the trike feel? Good? It feels great, Mark. Great. Feels really nice. There's a little vibration on my, there's a little vibration here on my left side. Actually, right side, I'm sorry. It might be the brakes rattling. Remember I shaved that thing down? I don't know what it could be. Adam Hugel, back on the road? Yes, sir, we are back on the road. Sam, you sent me a picture of the Garmin, but I think I figured it out. I just wasn't feeling the button, I guess. It was recessed in there. Can your trike go faster than a normal bike? In some cases it can. That's the phone ringing. Trikes are usually slower but more comfortable, usually. Where are we headed to today, Nicholas asks. South. We're headed south. Nothing more than that. Paulina, yay, Matt. What part of Thailand? Right now we're in a place called Hua Hin. Huahin. Hua Hin. Where are you, Nick? You should be sponsored by Starbucks with so many stops and mentions. Somebody knows somebody at Starbucks marketing? Please let them know. What is Matt's WeChat? I will add him. Lawrence, my WeChat is MATTYG1979. Don't kill the live stream. Settings, activity profiles, profile. I think we got it. Thank you so much for all your help. Hey Matt, I finally caught a live stream. Hey, Gary. Bike packing. Did you ever buy a gimbal for phone while on the bike as it's more bumpy than before? Did something different? Let me tell you, Mark, what I did is I'm sort of just getting started again, and I was holding the tripod, and I was also holding the handle of the trike. So the shakiness of the trike was translating to the phone. If you noticed, when it got really smooth, that's when I let go of the handle and I was just holding the tripod in my hand, and my arm and body was absorbing all of that shaking. So yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, Cameron. Sorry about the shaking. Yeah. I mean, I was going down a hill on a busy road. I was just trying to make sure everything was good. Nice to see you cycling from India. Hey, how's it going? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't know how to understand. Is that Hindi? Hindu? What a beautiful sight. Shaky video, not clear. It should be pretty clear though. It's just shaky, right? I mean, that's kind of a pretty clear image. 1:23 a.m. Wow, holy moly. Read the message I sent you. Warmer here in the Mr. Shaky video. Why? Bottom right, traffic on the side of the road made me crazy. Okay. Is the stabilization not working? I'm just watching Thai TV channel 7. Kind of road, it's the ones we have in Urb. Okay. I'm gonna have to zip through these. Bike packing. If he did, it needs to be returned. The new camera doesn't seem to be as good as the old one. This is the exact same phone I used on all my live streams. The exact same one. You look burnt out. You need a coffee. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back all the way to the end. What's your average speed on a flat ground, Matt? It's my average speed on the flat ground is about 15 to 20 kilometers an hour. Watching from a dark, rainy London. Keep it going. Okay, Paul, will do. Waking up to waffles, coffee, and Jayoe. Hey, Lee, how's it going, buddy? Everything good? Everything's good over there, hopefully. It's very clear. Thanks, Adam. Yeah. I'm really sorry about the shaky video. Actually, you know what sucks is that probably people are going to start watching this video. They're not going to get to this point. Or maybe they'll scrub through, hopefully. Because it was pretty shaky. I can't help it. Hi, Matt from Japan. Because of you, I'm on my way to look at trikes as we speak. If you buy a HP, you let me know. I'll forward that email to HP Velotechnik, company that makes this trike. A great song, Going Down South. Jayoe, missed the e-assist install vid. No e-assist, Jason. I bought my old Panasonic G7 in Hua Hin. Love that town. Cool, Adam. Are you still in New Orleans right now? New Orleans, right? Now it's stable, but it was super bumpy. Yeah. Boost mode. I wonder how fast I went down that hill. I'm not sure. You look alive. Okay, cool. As life on a bike, shaky camera is just one of those things. Still in New Orleans. Cool, Adam. I need to get a wallet. Jeez, could you imagine if I forgot my wallet at the house and I had to go up that hill just to get my wallet? That'd be crazy. I don't know. I didn't know you were doing a live stream today. I didn't know either. How come I don't see those tires smoking, old slow Jim? Because I'm gonna get a coffee. Any preference on YouTube members versus Patreon? Which one helps you more? Brandon, I think that you will get a lot more out of the Patreon. If you are a member on YouTube here, you can go to the lowest level if you want to like put the little faces and things and interactions with the comment section. That's really what the membership here on YouTube is for. But the Patreon, actually, you get stuff that people don't see here. If you're not. You can't link the GoPro to the YouTube stream? Probably, but I don't know. There's all sorts of codecs and shit that I just don't know about. That's good speed with 20-inch rear tire. Yeah, I was up to 70 kilometers an hour just now. Just check the satellite image of the Starbucks you're at. They have yet to register your arrival. That may be coming. Hey, Mark, thank you so much. I'm going to get a coffee on you. Thank you so much. And how come I don't see those tires? Old Slow Jim, thank you so much for that 20 bucks. I'm going to go spend some of that money right now. Come on, let's go. Hi. Hi. Yeah, venti hot Americano.
Yes, one here or takeaway?
Takeaway. This is a new hat right here. This is my Jayoe hat. Okay. All right, hold on. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Matt, I have your hat and new shirt, yo. Oh, cool. You bought on the website? That's really, really cool. How does it look? How does it feel? Send me a picture. Matt, I searched. If anybody buys any Jayoe apparel, if you take a really nice picture of it, then I'll put it on the website. Because my friend Matt wore my shirt, I put it on the website. Very cool. I wonder how much languages you will learn until you finish the Jayoe tour. I'll learn a little about a lot, I think. What's your internet speed? That's amazing. It's just 4G right now. See, it just depends on how the connection is at the time and whether I'm moving, I think, at least. Did you find your lost helmet hat? I did, Mark. I did. As soon as I finished a live stream, I found it. It was in my backpack. Goofy. It's 1:45 in Ireland, so I gotta sleep. Thank you, Moira. It was glad to hear you here. Irish coffee a little bit early. Venti Americano for sure. Just got a new hat. Just got here, new hat. Yep. Nice, right? And ice water. Can you give me a cup of ice water? Yeah. The guy behind you needs a burger. Yeah. That guy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now that they have seen me and they're wondering what I'm doing, I can give them a Jayoe card and say that I'm a YouTuber on YouTube. These are some of my bigger fans of the people that I record. I'm a YouTuber, so if you want to see, you can see. Oh, sorry. If I shoot just like this, can you see the Trike? I think you should be able to see the Trike in that reflection. Barely. Well, they have American Christmas music going, I know. That's a Starbucks thing though. Every Starbucks all over the world is going to be playing Christmas music from 2 weeks before Thanksgiving until 2 months before, or a month before summer. I wonder if, way to go, do you think you'll head through Malaysia? What way do you think you'll head through Malaysia? Adam, I'm gonna go a little bit of a change from my original plan. Originally, I was gonna ride the land border from Thailand into Malaysia. If you go to jayoe.com/map, Nicholas, you can share that link if you can. If you go there, you'll see the way that I plan to do that, Adam. I think you've seen it before, but there's an island. What's that island that bridges the gap between Malaysia and Thailand? I keep forgetting. It's on the west coast. Anyways, I'm gonna leave Thailand, jump to that island. I'm gonna leave that island and then jump to Malaysia. I don't think it's Penang. It started with an L. Like, not Lukla. I don't know, it started with an L. Don't miss Malacca. I love Malacca. I've been to Malacca a few times. I actually went and took the ferry to Indonesia from Malacca to Sumatra. And there's a lot of tra. Malacca, Sumatra, Indonesia, Malaysia. It's weird. Langkawi, that's it. So I'm gonna take a ferry to Langkawi, and then I'm gonna take I guess you can clear customs there, and then I'll take another ferry from Langkawi to Malaysia, and then I'll start. Actually, the ferry I'll take will save me some time because I'll take the ferry from Langkawi down south towards Georgetown. So I might bypass a couple of 100 kilometers via ferry. Have you ever visited Singapore, our sweet home? Yeah, I love Singapore. I love Singapore, but I'm curious to see what Singapore is like on a trike because I don't think they're very cycle-friendly. It's a small place, you know. So, hey Claire, how you doing? So yeah, I am excited about getting to Singapore. It's gonna be a long ways. It's like my next big destination. After that, my next big destination is Gili Islands, where I'm going to do scuba diving in Indonesia. And then after that, the next big destination is going to be Australia, Australia. I'm excited about that, maybe most, Australia. How is the drone? I haven't used it yet. It's sleeping. It's sleeping, right? Right there, it's sleeping. It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's okay. You'll fly soon enough. Anyways, I need to head off. Sorry, I will miss the next 5 hours of live. I'm not gonna 5-hour live stream this thing. I work a couple of miles from Route 66 through Joliet. I'll be glad to ride with you. That would be fantastic. Is the Route 66 a really good cycle road? I was debating on how to cycle across America, whether Route 66 or there's that new bicycle route from east to west coast. I was thinking about that as well. Who's hot? Stay at Tree and Lodge in Singapore. Way cool. Okay, thanks, Mark. Remind me when I get like in a month or two, because I'm gonna forget this comment. Or email it to me or something. I can check. Do you need a passport to go between countries? Yeah, Charles, you need a passport to go anywhere. I think nowadays, really anywhere except for some open borders in Europe. You can cross from Czech to, from Germany to Czech pretty easily in some places, and I don't think you necessarily need a passport. But countries here, you need passports for sure. As a matter of fact, yesterday I went to the immigration office here, and I had to extend my my visa for another 30 days. So I've been here 30 days. On the 28th, in a couple of days, I will have been here 30 days, which means that my 30-day visa had to be extended. But you can extend it anywhere. You just gotta pay. All right, Sam, take it easy, buddy. Have a good night. Thanks for joining me on my first start in a while. It's got some nice sights. I also got to see Married with Children Fountain in Chicago. Yeah. Love and marriage, go together like a horse and carriage. This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. Matt, the transcontinental rails to trails. Yeah, that's it. They still have 1,800 miles of track to pave. Well, I got a long time. I look happy. I'm pretty happy. I'm finally on the road again. It's good stuff. What time is it? What time is it? I can't see through. My watch is underneath my arm strap. What time is it? It is 8:55. So we're good. We're good. I'm happy. I'm going to probably go to the bathroom after I have this coffee. Take it a little bit easy. We are in the midst of winter time here in Thailand, which is hot still, but it's not blistering. I'm going to put on some lotion on my neck. Maybe I'll wear, you know what? Hold on. Let's see how this hat looks with my new head thing. I bought it in USA, and I have not used it on the tour yet, but I think it's going to be nice. It's basically like a sun cover, but let's see how it looks. I think this one can go, hopefully it can go under my So when it's working, it covers it. Oh my God, I look so. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. I just worry that it's going to get a little uncomfortable on my forehead because the strap goes here. It's designed to go over the hat, you know, like over the brim of the hat. But yeah, it's good. And this material is really, really light. If anything, I wish it was a little longer. It could cover all of my neck. We'll see how it works when I sit down and I'm riding. Because I think when I sit down, it'll be better. Yeah, Adam, it's nice. I think it's great if you're wearing a hat or even you guys want to see my cycle, my all right, so my riding helmet. Adam, I'll show you too. Okay, so this is the under helmet, under hat. So this is like a little brim on the under the helmet, and then this goes right there on the brim, so you can see how that works. That's how it's supposed to work, and then this goes over it all. So, pretty good, right? I mean, the brim is really, really nice. Will you perspire with that layer of hat? Claire, if I sweat on a, yeah, I have to take a shit really bad. Nicholas is asking me not to forget. I don't think forget. but when I sweat, Claire, because I don't have a lot of hair, unfortunately, any sweat will drip down and will rain on my face. What this hat does, even though it's probably a little bit warmer, is it will soak up the sweat and direct it. So instead of having drip, 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 I'll just have a really soaked hat. And then, you gonna wear that helmet? You know me, I'll try. Maybe I'll wear this helmet when I leave today. I'll ride with it today, see how it goes. You're breaking up a little bit. Yeah? Increase evaporation over the hat too, which aids in cooling. Yeah, if it's wet and it's windy, it'll be nice. Old Slow Jim, I think you're right. I think you're right, guys. It should be nice. I was debating on whether to actually do the live stream when I left today or to make a real video. And I obviously decided to do this. Otherwise, I would have made like a really clean, like, let's see, how would it have been? It would have opened with me sort of waking up in Randy's house, voiceover. Well, I think I've rested long enough. And then maybe me pouring a cup of water, taking my vitamins. It's time to go. Something like that. Massive waterfall from the back, I'm guessing. What, does that sound weird? It's just traffic. Oh, massive rain waterfall. Yeah. Sorry. Yep, it helps when you get the road trains bump you. Yeah, the road trains. Yeah, in Australia, those big multi-truck road. Hi, Matt. Hey, Dill. Am I still breaking up? You'll take longer to get ready than my wife with all that headgear. Yeah, I don't think so. All right. What are your thoughts on party life in Pattaya? Well, you know, if you watch my video from Pattaya, then you'll see. I thought Pattaya was all about prostitution and hookers and strippers and alcohol, but there's a lot more to Pattaya. If you watch my video from, I think, about 10 videos back, you'll see it. You'll see my Pattaya video. Nicholas, can you share my Pattaya video if you see it? It's the one with the castle on the front. I think the Fortress of Solitude. What is that? What was that? What the hell is the name of that? It was the... Oh, jeez. I forget the name of it. Paul did it, a runner, when he left. Good to be back. We're an hour into this thing. We got 95 people, thank you. Why don't I have 95 likes, guys? There's 95 people here, but only 26 thumbs up. At least give me 1 or 2 more. Am I that boring to you? Okay, 29. Okay. Just as long as it's not 26. Oh, 33. Oh, thank you. Yeah, sometimes I watch these live streams, you know, of guys playing video games. Just guys playing video games. It's like 100,000 or 10,000 likes. 6,000 people, 10,000, 20,000 people watching his live stream. It's crazy. There's just a whole different sort of, it's a whole different sort of YouTube right there. Makes me realize I am not in the, thank you, Jack. Makes me realize I'm not in the right demographic. I'm not the right demographic or video style for infinite growth on YouTube. I will never be a PewDiePie. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I just want a group of people that enjoy what I'm doing and enjoy watching and share with me a little bit of what's going on. Are you passing Hatyai? I don't know. I think so. I think I will. Copa is going to kill those channels. Mark, you know, you're right. To be honest, I have a little job security with the. I don't make this vlog or these videos to target in any way kids. So, for those of you that don't know, Copa, C-O-P-P-A, is this whole new thing coming out by the FTC, FTC or FDA or FBI. I don't know. Some sort of. I think it's FTC. The company that controls like what people watch and what people can see in the United States. And they're going to lay the hammer down on YouTubers that are catering to kids that aren't really kid related. I have a feeling it's going to be a real mess. I have marked all my videos not safe for kids, which is honestly dumb. But I just don't want to fall into that category because I'll say a bad word or something, and if they say you're marked for kids but you're not kid worthy, they could pull all your videos down, I guess. They could really hurt you, so no, not made for kids. But that doesn't mean that no kids are watching. I'm sure kids are watching with their parents my videos. Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. Yeah. Hot guy watching on a smart TV. Had to use tablet to chat and like. Okay. Oh yeah, the Hong Kong riots. There's a lot of viewership there. Thank you for the thumbs up. We're up to 50. That is a great thing. Korea the Kid channel enabled her parents to buy a bungalow. Well, I mean, you know, like Baby Shark. Baby Shark's a kids channel and they're kid. But you know, if you're marked as a kids channel, you can't monetize, you can't make money from it, you can't chat, you can't comment, which is crazy. I don't know. I always feel like they go overboard with these things. They see something and they get panicked and then they create all these regulations too much, you know? It's like, I don't know. Maybe they're moving 4 steps forward to solve the problem and then taking a couple of steps back later. 100,000 or above people watching PUBG mobile. Wow. India. I think when I get to India, my numbers are going to go crazy because Indians love to watch YouTube. And my friend Bald and Bankrupt, the guy who does the Bald and Bankrupt stuff, he he gained 700,000 subscribers in India. And all he was doing is he was walking up and down streets. He knew a little Hindu, so he was talking to people. Yeah, lots of people in India. A lot of people in China too, but China's blocked. It didn't matter how popular I was in China, I was never going to grow on YouTube living in China, which is madness. Bald and Bankrupt, yep, man, he was so famous in India. Yep, he was. I'll be famous in India too. We'll see. I'm not gonna make any predictions. I just keep on writing, trying to tell stories, and enjoying life, and then sharing it. Chinese occupied. Claire, I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm not gonna dish dirt on China or anything. That girl's pretty. Sophisticated. She has this like little vest on with a little cut here. Very, 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 very nice. Nice look on that girl. Why doesn't everyone in China use a VPN? Because they can't afford it. A lot of people, and a lot of people don't need it. You know, if you speak right and understand Chinese 100%, you don't need a VPN. Because instead of Twitter, you're going to use Weibo. Instead of eBay, you're going to use Taobao. I can't believe I was going to say Baidu. Instead of Google, you're going to use Baidu. You know, there are alternatives in the Chinese language for everything that we have in the West, so there's no need for it if you speak Chinese. If you were in a foreign business, a lot of Chinese do have VPNs, and they do business and have a Facebook account, have a Gmail account. But if you're a domestic Chinese person doing a domestic business, let's say you have a restaurant or you have a business, 99% of people in China living inside China this way, there's no need to worry about a VPN in any way. So, yeah. Great to see you back on the road. Looking forward to some more on the road videos and live streams. Good night, everybody. Good night, Cora. Nice to have you here. China blocks a lot of VPNs too. Hey, did you see that guy start a charity did it save the reef? Yeah, I think so. There's a few charities for protecting and saving the reef. Any support there is amazing. Why didn't everybody in China use a VPN? Okay. YouTube pays you 20,000 for 1 million views. I don't know, it doesn't. Charles, that is utterly false. 1 million views, depending on the video, depending on the, even if you have a very successful video, 1 million views will get you maybe $1,000, maybe less. It's not going to make you rich by any stretch. Yeah, YouTube no way pays. All right, guys, I think that I'm going to finish my class. Do you guys want to talk to me? I'll let the camera go. We can talk a little bit. As soon as I have to go to the bathroom, I'm going to turn off the stream, though. And I'm going to take care of my business. K-Bot, hey, how's it going, Rico? How's it going, man? Good to see you here. Everybody, Nicholas, actually, Rico, you're here, right? You're an admin. Link to your video we made together, the one on my channel. Rico has a really cool reef tank, and we visited it, the Jayoe Nation. We hung out with Rico in his reef tank and showed his reef room. And Rico's going to share that link for you so you can take a look. You're an admin, so I think you can share links, right? What about people that buy fake YouTube views? Well, they're paying for views. That seems kind of counterproductive. Living the dream, don't get too big. I like the cycling part of your channel. You're a cyclist. You're not a rock star. I'm not saying I'm a rock star. I'm just saying I like life. And if 1 million people out there also enjoy the way that I'm traveling, then that's great. If you were, I wouldn't watch a rock star. A rock star. I'm just happy. That's a great shirt. I'm not a rock star. I'm just happy. Just packing my trek up this week for a few days camping. Cool, Grant. Cool. I'm not even a biking star. There's a lot of two-wheeled cyclists out there that are a lot bigger than I am. Coffee is doing its business. It's working its magic. I put ice in that thing in my new thermos. What's the farthest you cycled in a day? Over 100, I think 109, 202 kilometers. What's 202 kilometers? I think it's over. I think it's 200. It's 100 miles. I'm sure I've done 100 miles. 100%. I've done 100 miles. There's another tree. I'm not a rock star. I'm just happy. Why the question mark? I'm not a rock star. I'm just happy. 206 Ks from memory. Hello. It is if your videos might appeal to kids, but you're not marked for kids. Well, I mean, what do you mean appeals to kids? Kids might like watching me cycle around the world, but you know, it's very strange. Very interesting to see how YouTube manages this whole thing. 100 kilometers is 60 miles, so 200K is 120 miles. So, okay. Do I need ice packs after a long distance ride? No. This bike is so nice. That chair is so comfortable. Let me spin this around. Look at that thing. Tell me that's not the most comfortable ride you ever saw. Access to my drone. 360 cameras there. On the other side, I've got my main camera and wallet and stuff. My speaker to play music, my Garmin right there. My phone clips right there. My water is up front. Spare water right next to my head. My computer, my backpack and everything. This one has my clothes and bike repair kit is there. The other side has my camping gear. It's perfect. Perfect. I love the dudes on the spokes. Yeah, you know what? Next time I go back to USA, I will take all the remaining antenna acrobats I have, and I'll give them to my patrons, and I don't know, somehow sell them. All right, Rico just shared a link. That is the video on my channel where we went to Rico's Reef room. It's a very cool video. He has these glasses that allow you to see the corals in a really unique way. Pretty badass. Do you regret not doing the North Korea border now, Matt? Nah. I went to the North Korea border, and I went to the I went to the North Korea DMZ border, yeah. I offered to buy 4 of them last week, but they're not here now. They're in USA, so I'd have to go back there and get them. If you hang out with me until I go back to the USA in a year or so, then I have a whole container of them. A whole box of them, like a couple of hundred of them. I can find them for you. You need a Recaro seat. What's a Recaro seat? Does it have a horn? CB? No, it has my voice. Trust me, if I'm behind you and you're in my way, you'll hear it. A lounge chair on wheels, rolling recliner. What is in the spokes? That's a story actually to tell. I made those. I literally made and designed those things to hook onto a car antenna when I was 16 years old. There's a whole story about that's very long and drawn out, but the short of it is I was an inventor when I was younger, and I had this idea for these things that would hook on your car antenna. Not only would they help you find your car if it was like, you were in a parking lot, you didn't know where you parked because you'd have this thing up there, but it also gave your car some personality. My intention was to make different ones, like different sports stars, different characters in movies, and just have your antenna decorated with all these things. The hands are designed to clip all sorts of diameter antennas. And I mean, I patented it, and I found a mold maker in Detroit to make it. We produced them in Detroit. I made hundreds of thousands of them, sold a bunch to the big 3 automakers, and have you met beautiful girls waving at you while biking? Sure. I mean, a lot of people wave at me. Some of them are beautiful, some of them are not. Some of them are skinny, some of them are not. Some of them are tall, some of them are not. That is so old school nowadays, I know. So if you ever saw one of those characters clipped on a car antenna, it was mine. Like literally mine. I probably had something to do with packaging it, putting it together, whether it was me or my mom or family members or something. Crazy amount of work to try and get that thing started. Then I found out that I could make it in China for literally pennies on the dollar. By the time I finished making one of those little characters hooked on those car antennas, it cost me like $1.25. I could make them in China for 7 cents. 7 cents. Printed, packaged, and the mold base. I paid $17,000, I think, or so for the mold base to make it. In China, I could have gotten it done for $700, the mold. It's crazy. People that do their own thing are where it's at. Where's your next stop? The south as I want to go. I have a feeling I can put down about 70 kilometers comfortably today, and then as soon as I get around it, Thailand's amazing. You can find a place to stay at any moment, so I'll find a place as soon as I get tired, and then I'll bed down and I'll go from there. No big hurry. Ningbo is a great place to visit. Yeah, sure it is. Stuck that antenna in the window. Yep, they don't even have antennas anymore. That was a dwindling market. Anyways, they fit nice on bike spokes now, though, so quite nice. They're quite nice on bike spokes. Look at those. Look at that. Look at that beautiful spoke accessory. What is my expat? What is it? Expat trader. What is my primary source of income? I had a trading company, an import-export product design company that I had before I gave it all up to do this, and I still have some savings from that venture. Not much anymore, but still some. And I actually have I have money coming in from YouTube. Normally, if I'm on the road and consistent, I'm just honest. I don't care what you guys know or not know. When at my peak, when I had the greatest viewership, I think it was Japan, just before my dad died. When my dad died, it really created a huge gap of time that I couldn't vlog, or that the vlog was different, and I lost a lot of viewership. But before then, I was making about $1,200 a month from YouTube directly, and then now I'm making on my Patreon for people that really want to help me out and contribute to the tour. I think I'm making $415 or so. Currently on my YouTube channel, I'm making something around $400 or $500 a month, which is less than half of my peak. It's just because my videos are not very steady recently, and I haven't been on the road recently, and I'm hoping after today things will start to improve. I'll become more consistent. My videos will be very reliably travel related, and I'll be able to pull those numbers back up, and yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Prachup Chiri-chan. I was thinking about. I was looking at the map. I figured I'd probably get there. Safe House Hostel. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I also sell shirts and apparel and stuff on my website, and I have advertising on my website now. So if you like my camera or my tripod or my drone or my bags or any Trike accessories, anything, you go to Jayoe.com, and I have a store there, and every single thing that I have on my tour is sold through that store, and I get credit for it. So that's gonna be a good thing. Good video makers deserve it. Oh, T-Cycle's on there too, of course, but T-Cycle, I mean, I'm not, the income, it's hard to say an income from them. I probably earn a few bucks from them a month, but it's spread out, you know. Somebody buys a flag from them, somebody does some things. T-Cycle helps me out in ways beyond monetary income. T-Cycle helps me out by sending me usable products, interesting gear. They're a real support system on the road. So, oh, and I'd really like to say a thank you to the company SLS Bearings in Singapore. We're gonna meet up with SLS Bearings, or maybe visit them when we get to Singapore, because they have helped me out. They sent me the bearings for the bottom of my struts, and I wouldn't be on the road right now because HP Velotechnik sent me some bearings as well. Never arrived. I'm not gonna wait another week for those things to arrive. I just hit the road. Yo. I just ordered a T-Cycle flag a few nights ago. Hey Jack, that's cool. You'll really like those things. They are nice flags. I mean, they are super, super high quality flags. Actually, you know what flag I miss? I miss a flag that was made by a friend of mine, Shelly Stransiner. Stransiner. She sewed me a flag. It had the big Jayoe on it. She made it herself, and it was a big billowy flag. And although it wasn't as clean cut as these TerraCycle flags, it sure had some. It had some moxie. It had some moxie. How many people we got? 99. Wow, I'm surprised we still have 99 people. I was thinking that as soon as I sat down and started drinking this coffee, I'd have an exodus, a mass exodus of people saying he's not riding. I'm here for him riding. But 99 people. That's very cool. Oh, 98. They heard me talking. Gonna get $30 from me. Headrest flag soon. Thank you, Stuart. Headrest and flag. You'll like the headrest. That finer recliner headrest is good. Any thoughts on a Mavic Mini? We the Tech? I have no idea. I haven't bought it. I have to do more Reef aquarium videos. Rico, if you know people that have nice aquariums that I can visit along my path, I will be more than happy to show and feature aquariums, or have them reach out to me. But it's really hard. I go through a city and I might pass it by, and there might be some guy with a 500-gallon aquarium there. Yeah. Mark A, the Mini is crap for his use case. I think so, because I have the Mavic Air. It films in 4K. It's a little bit more robust, and you know, maybe if my Mavic Air took a shit, like totally took a shit, but I still have 4 batteries from that drone and the controller and all of this stuff, I would probably buy another Mavic Air. Because, you know, when you buy a new drone, you got to buy all the batteries and all the cabling and everything for it, and it's just like a complete redo of it. And I think I've really hit the nail on the head with the drone that is small enough to where I can carry it in my bag. I mean, check this thing out. Look at this thing. Yeah, I said goodbye to the dogs for sure. Look at that. Drone, batteries, Osmo Pocket, 360 camera, controller is in there, the phone for the drone. I mean, that is perfect. This is like a well put together side bag. No need for anything too crazy. And you know, I can carry that Mavic Air perfectly right now, so the Mavic Mini would be nicer, smaller, I guess, but I don't think it bucks the wind as well. It uses Wi-Fi as opposed to what I have is, I think the way that my controller communicates with the drone is a little stronger. Paul, I am well organized. It took a long time for me to get organized. I mean, this Trike right now, I'm gonna start making more videos about my gear setup and whatnot, because there's years and years invested in what I'm riding and why I'm riding it, you know. Did Porn go to the hospital? Yeah, her lip was pretty tore up. The dog bit her lip. Didn't bite her. I don't want to say bite because the dog doesn't bite, but he jumps up at your face, and he just kind of headbutts you. He's an idiot, that dog. In Singapore, you can't fly drones near airports. Well, pretty much anywhere you can't fly drones near airports, so that's gonna be nothing new. It took a long time to just pack it. Well, Mark, we were doing that methodically, and it took 6 hours, 6.5 hours. Have a great night from Ontario. Okay, K-Bot, have a great night. Did you bid farewell to the dogs? Yes. Possible collab with Bolton Bankrupt. If he found his way to me, and he doesn't know I exist. I say my friend, but I don't know him. I wish I did. Seems like a fun guy to hang out with, to be honest. He seems like a fun guy that would like to hang out with Mark from bikepacking. You two would get totally shit-faced, I'm sure. I have to go use my hammock so I can say Matt was wrong about it. Yeah. Hey, if you got a trike and you're interested in like little maintenance videos and things like that, check out Jason's Trike Adventures. He's got some cool videos about trike maintenance and talking to his friends that have trikes and stuff. It's good stuff. I know I was there all the way to great, but today is better, yes. Dog's not gonna win a popularity contest. Yeah, that dog is not gonna win a popularity contest. And the crazy thing is that my friend who owns that house, he just had a baby. Congratulations, Randy. Cleo is a beautiful little baby girl. But I told him, I says, if you bring this girl back to this house, you're gonna have to get rid of that dog. That dog is not, that's not a baby dog. It's not even an adult dog, you know, hanging around with adults. Have you used the tent since Japan? Oh yeah, many times since Japan. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, no problem, Jason. Of course. 9:29 a.m. here in Indonesia, leaving to the States in a few months. Where are you in Indonesia, expat? Because what's a few months? I might be in Indonesia in a few months. If a few months is 3. If a few months is like 2.5, then I don't think so. Sukabumi. What island is that on? Yeah, that dog is not friendly for sure. Has your drone ever gone missing while flying? Claire, you haven't seen enough of my videos, girl. My drone. I've gone through a lot of drones. I've had a lot of drones go missing. I've had some drones come back up and other drones never come back. That dog is evil. I don't think that dog is evil, Nick. I think the dog is stupid. Dog stupidity and ignorance is different than evil. The dog's not evil. The dog is just dumb and has some depth perception issue. The dog is, sorry, we're up again, 105 people. Holy shit, I know we lost some people, we gained some people. Hello, everybody. If you want to drop a like to the video, even though I'm just sitting here drinking a coffee, I'd appreciate it. I'm back on the road, everybody. The trike has been repaired. For those of you that are new to this, my name is Matt. I'm cycling around the world from China to the United States on a 3-wheeled recumbent trike. This thing right here. This bad boy. And we are in Thailand right now, specifically a city called Hua Hin. This is my first ride in my first day riding in 6 months now. Has it been like 6 months? It's been a long time. So I'm just sitting having my first ride cup of coffee and enjoying it and talking to you guys. And I was gonna make an actual video, but I decided because this is kind of a momentous occasion, I was gonna let you share in the start off with me. So the beginning of this live stream was a bit of a shaky mess, but it was me actually riding. So anyways, welcome. Hit a like if you're new here and you haven't hit the like yet. Hit the like and if and if you I lost my train of thought. And if you want to help me out on my tour, you want to hear a daily podcast I record on the road. Actually, my first on-the-road podcast I'll record today and upload to my Patreon. So if you want to help me out on the tour, donate a little bit, you can do so through Patreon. Links are below. And there I do a daily audio podcast. I might not make daily videos like I used to, but I make daily podcasts. We are greasing up my inner wheels. Is Thailand expensive, Paul? I mean, the coffee here at Starbucks is probably the same as a coffee everywhere else, but food is cheap. Lodging can be really cheap. I can find a place to stay for under $10 a night. In some cases, under $5 a night. You can get food you can eat lunch for $1. You know, you could find some rice and something simple for 30 RMB or so. If you really wanted to go cheap. If you want to go a little bit more, you can go a little bit more. The great thing about Thailand is they have the Southeast Asian value, but they also have the amenities from maybe 60 baht. I think you could find 30 baht for a bag of rice or something. You know, the little roadside stand, you could get something simple. But or $2. You know, 60 baht is about $2. But the amenities, you have Starbucks, you have 7-Elevens with nice bathrooms for the public to use. You have good food places if you want to have a good meal. You have good clean roads. You have, just infrastructure is really, really nice. And you don't like if you were riding through Vietnam, I guess was similar to that. You know, really good infrastructure, pretty clean. You could get into, obviously in these countries you can go off the beaten path a little bit and get a little rough. But Laos, Cambodia, those countries were much more rough. The infrastructure wasn't there. Malaysia is great, love it there. I'm excited about getting to Malaysia. Will you ride in the jungle? I've ridden in the jungle quite a bit. I mean, I've ridden through the jungles in Cambodia. This trike, my trike can't ride on like outback paths. You know, it can do like a forest path, if it's flat and well trodden, but it can't do like a mountain biking trail. It can't do trails. What else do we got here? Arush, have you noticed any civil unrest where you are? No. Thailand hasn't had much unrest in a while, since the Red Shirt Rebellion or whatever. I think that was a while back. Matt, what's up, buddy? Hey, Mike, how's it going, man? Things are good. Found Malaysia to be generally much cleaner and the same price as Thailand. Oh, that's a good notation there. Thank you very much. E. Tell me how many people in China taking selfies with you. Oh man, I wish people could view YouTube in China. I would have so many people. I'd have at least 100,000 more subscribers, because just everywhere I went, people were taking pictures. People were saying Jayoe. People were like excited to see me. It would have been really nice to actually hook up with some people there that could have seen my YouTube, or everybody see YouTube. I would have grown like crazy. 110 people. Wow, so cool. Drop a like, hit that thumbs up if you want to. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. Still remember the night you were chased by robbers on a motorcycle. Yeah, Charles, that was not cool. That was in Phnom Penh. Hi. Hello. That was in Phnom Penh. That was not cool. They didn't get it though. They tried to grab my phone. They couldn't get it. That is a testament to the quad lock. They grabbed the phone. They went to pull it. They couldn't get it off. Oh, there's a cycle tourist riding past. Singapore food is hawker center and coffee shops are cheap. Okay, Singapore is, in general, is pretty expensive though. South of Thailand is generally less safe. When you get to South Phuket, please keep your guard up. Thanks, Trike. I'll do that. Malaysia is pretty cheap and pretty clean. But Thailand has a lighter, brighter, happier vibe. How many times have you not felt safe, Mark? I don't know, just a couple of times. Honestly, I mean, it was when I saw, it was maybe 3 times. There was a dog in Vietnam. There was the thieves in 2 times. The dog in Vietnam, maybe 2 dogs, maybe 2 times with the dog. The one I remember with the dog was when he came up to me, it was on video. There was okay. Thailand, I was in Kanchanaburi, I was walking down the street at 2 o'clock in the morning, and a pack of dogs, 1 dog came out barking at me, then 20 dogs came out, and they were all around me, around my legs, and they were nosing my legs. And they were nosing my legs, and I wasn't biting on the bait, because I'm sure they wanted me to run, or they wanted me to actually like attack, and then I would have had 20, I would have died. There would have been 20 dogs, and they were in small dogs. I was walking down an alleyway. It was dark, 1 street light, but it was very dark. And I looked down, I could see 1, 2, 3 dogs. They were lying in the street. And it was the fastest way back to the hotel. If I went the other way, I would have had to go really, really far. So I was like, I'm gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna walk straight. And I just started walking straight. They saw me from quite a distance away, and they stood up. I was like, I'm just gonna walk straight, not look them in the eye, just gonna walk straight. And I kept walking slowly. I wasn't running, I was just walking. And then as soon as I got close, the one guy, the leader, sent out a warning call. And then out of the bushes on both sides, they just started coming out of the bushes, and they were mangy. Some of them were really rough. I had to have been over 20 dogs. It was a lot of dogs. And they were coming up, they were lunging. I wasn't running, I was just keeping calm. And then it kept lunging, and my heart was racing. Inside, I was panicking, but outside, I was just chilling. I just kept walking. And then they started nosing my legs, and I was like, if one of them takes a bite out of my calf, I am screwed, because they're gonna smell blood, and then I'm not gonna be able to hide my fear, and then they're just gonna destroy me. Anyways, I was able to walk past them, and they barked, but they weren't gonna chase me. They just didn't like that I was walking through their hood, you know. And so there was two times. Then the time with the dog that came and attacked my bags, I was a bit fearful then. And then the only other time was the guy that stole my or tried to steal my phone in Phnom Penh. Very cheap compared with Thailand. Good horror movie material. It was scary. I heard there are no stray dogs in China. Most strays end up in the restaurants. I don't know. There's a lot of stray dogs in China. Midnight dogs, we're thinking lunch. That's for sure. Member. Hey, Rick. Thank you for becoming a member. Everybody say thank you for Rick Kennedy joining the Jayoe membership program on YouTube. Thank you so much. Still reefing it all? I can't put a reef tank on my on my trike, so no. My mission with reefing would be awesome if I could find people around the world that have reef tanks, invite me into their house, maybe for a night. That would be the best, eh? Cycling around the world, somebody calls me up, says I have a reef tank, you can stay on my couch tonight, I'll show you my reef tank. That would be an awesome way to work the reef tanks into the tour. But, yeah. Tell something about China and selfie, yeah. Good horror material. Not sure about the spiders though. Come on, Mark, the snakes are quite cuddly. Malaysia may be far less happy, but it's also far less scammy than Thailand. Okay, good. Then this is all really good information, guys. This might be a really good episode for people to learn a little bit about traveling. Did you lose your phone in Cambodia? Paul asked. No. Somebody tried to steal it, but his hand couldn't grab the phone because the quad lock was pretty secure. So his hand slipped off. I was able to hit his hand, but no. You need pepper spray or 2 4-legged dogs. Yeah, that would be nice. Australia's okay. The only wildlife wants to kill you. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Thank you, Nicholas. Hit the likes, people. I think 69 likes is pretty good. I like that. 117 people. Got some new people coming in, eh? I should get some pepper spray, though. That's for sure. All right, I'm gonna go back to the current. Thought you lost something on the boat. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. My iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus. Somebody stole it, but I wasn't scared. I wasn't threatened. I was just pissed off. Coincidentally, I bought the same cameras or phone. So I had. Hey, Matt Hoover, how's it going, man? Good morning. I have the same phone. I bought the same one used in USA through Amazon. They have this used service. You can buy used phones there. So I actually have the same because it's a great drone phone. You haven't seen that video of me getting my phone stolen? One of you admins, could you add the video? It's Halong Bay. Just put Halong Jayoe, and you'll get the video about my phone getting stolen on Halong Bay. And then you can share it here if that's okay. Any of you admins can do that. Turning in late. Do you leave on your journey already? Tekken, yeah. I'm sitting in front of a Starbucks. My trike is right here, and we'll be heading off pretty soon. Yeah, you know what? Bear spray would be a good idea. Maybe next time I pass by a travel shop, I can get some bear spray. My battery hit 20%, so I've chewed through 80% of my battery. And my system is lubricated and ready to go. He made it a whole 3 miles. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I got about 65 to 70 more miles to go, or 60 to 70 more kilometers to go. My favorite live stream was the passport one. Yeah, when the guy found the guy at the hotel tracked me down and gave me back my passport. Pretty crazy. One thing my wife and I were surprised about is how friendly the people are there. You know what? Rick? And thank you for being a new subscriber. If you wanted to, like, I don't want to dissuade people from subscribing on YouTube, but I actually do a added daily audio podcast on my Patreon. And on my Patreon, I actually do content. I talk about my personal life. I talk about personal feelings and things that you don't hear on here, but you do hear it on my Patreon. And the link's below. But I appreciate you being a member wherever. But yeah, that is one of the big reasons that I think that this thing is so important, is that a lot of the world is scared by anything else. Not that you're scared, or maybe you don't know. And I'm going to use this word not as an insult, but ignorance. I'm ignorant to a lot of things, just like anybody is. But I'm also wise to a lot of things too that others might not be. So I have been places and seen the faces and seen the smiles and interacted with the people that have helped me to understand that the world is not as scary as one might think. And not everybody gets a chance to do it the way I do. So maybe by making these videos and showing the people at Starbucks smiling and showing the people on the road waving to me and all that stuff, and showing the generosity of the strangers, it can go a long way to help other people who might not be here with me or have the ability to do what I do to see, and that's great, and that's great. And hearing you say that you didn't know that you were surprised at how nice the people are, that really makes me feel great. The heart's not over here. It makes me feel great, because the world is full of good people, and the more people that understand that, the wiser we're going to be when we make decisions to engage in war or start hating the other or being frustrated, or you know what I mean? It can only do good things. It can only do good things. Nicholas is taking off. See you, Nicholas. Good, the bad in every single country. Up to you to find the good and stay away from the bad. That's true. That is true. Singapore is the safest city. Singapore is very safe. It's because they spend a lot of money on that place, and they inflict a lot of pain if you make things unsafe. The punishment there is pretty steep. I remember when that guy American got caned for, I think it was doing graffiti or something. They caned his ass. Glad you said that, Matt. I was just typing into my CC info to sub here. I'll do that Patreon. Yep. Cool, man. I appreciate it. There's different levels to Patreon. You can choose whichever one you want, whichever one you want to help. Who votes for all-day live stream? Traveling Dice. I was thinking about that, Dice. I was thinking about that, but I would run out of batteries, and I sort of want to feel the road. I want to sort of be engaged in the ride today, to be honest, and I want to record a video. I want to start gathering video for the first actual riding vlog that I'm going to do, and for that I really need to be focused on the ride. Matt, got a crash, 3 a.m., comes awful early. Jason, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Take care, Mike. In joggers, Malaysia, be careful of young illegal immigrants from Indonesia. They rob. Okay. All right, gotta edit some footage. Enjoy your day, my man. Mike, you gotta edit. All right, Mike, take it easy, buddy. What are you editing? Share it with me when you finish. Don't encourage him, Tice. Matt, are you doing an all-day live stream, Tice? Oh, you actually say Halong Bay. Thanks, Nicholas, for sharing the Halong Bay video. Thailand, land of smiles. Haha, I'm not sure how the demand for bear spray is there. How do I explain to my wife I spent all day watching your live stream? Well, don't worry. I won't do an all-day live stream today, but I will do an all-day live stream. But I'll be a little bit more prepared for it. Maybe I'll try and figure out how to sync up the GoPro Hero and do the live stream through the Hero. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, Graham, when are you gonna paint the fence? Already done, Tice. How do you explain to my wife? That's funny. This is actually, I like this. This is the glass from Starbucks. You can see the reflection. Really, really nice. This is actually a really, really nice backdrop, isn't it? Isn't it? This is like, I like it. And the spacing and the way that the buildings here kind of curve down and then go across and then go back up. It's like really, really cool. And it's dark enough to where it's not taking backlight away from my face, which normally, like, if the sun is really bright behind me and it comes through this way, my face becomes almost black. You can't see it. Thank you. Japan is definitely on the radar. If you want to cycle, Japan is great. You know what I'm doing right now? I took all of the drone video from Japan. And you know how I did that video in Taiwan where I did that 1 hour live stream of Taiwan? If you guys have not seen that video and you want an amazing video, Nicholas, could you please do that? Could you share the video of the 4K Taiwan cycle around a Taiwan live stream or drone video? That is one of my favorites. You can relive my entire journey through Taiwan through that video, and it's something you can keep on in the corner or when you're cleaning your house or just on the screen while you're doing other things, and I'm really happy with it. Well, I'm doing the same thing with Japan, but Japan was a lot longer. I did 4,000 kilometers in Japan, and Taiwan was just 1,000 kilometers, I think about 1,000. And so I'm doing that, and I'm reliving all. Right now, from the video, from the drone, I'm up to Wakanai, which is the top of Hokkaido, and I'm starting to curve on down. And man, oh man, it's so beautiful. That ride through Japan was just so nice. And thank you, Nicholas. But yeah, it's so nice to do that video. And so I'm doing the video for Japan, and although the drone, something was wrong with the drone in Japan. It's like grainy. The footage was a little grainy, like the ISO was a little bit off. But if you can get over that, oh, it's beautiful. Really, really nice. I've chewed through 5 hours of drone footage already, and I have like 20 more hours to go. It was like 25 hours of drone footage, just straight, that I've got to crunch through. And when I do, I'll share it. And that'll be, it might be a 2 hour. It might be a 2 hour drone flight around Japan. Monetized, it'll be nice. Yeah, Nicholas is sharing links for videos. He just shared a video about amazing GoPro Hero 7 live streaming, how it actually works. Okay, thanks, Nick. Could you send me that in a private message, maybe? Because I won't be able to cycle through my comments again. It's very difficult for me to do that because these comments don't actually transpose to my YouTube dashboard. They get lost in this live chat thing, so I end up not able to access. But if you send me a private message, I'd appreciate that, because I think that maybe that would be better. I don't know how that works though, whether the camera tethers to your phone and so it's streaming through your phone. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure it out. What brand are your arm skins? My skin is screwed my arms Sunday. These are nice. They've got a vented area on the bottom, so it's cool on the bottom and not vented on the top. I bought these on Amazon before I left. I'm not sure of the brand though. If you go on Jayoe.com to the store, I think I'm selling them. Like I have them on the store there. Here we go, here's a tag. Oh, these are from REI. They're REI ones. So, actually these aren't the ones I'm selling on the store. The ones I'm selling on the store are a little bit different. But, sent the link to you on Facebook. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, buddy. I see it, you followed me. Flash dance. Yeah, I need a chair. I need a chair, and I need like water to be falling from the ceiling. And I do this. My lack of hair can fall backwards. I'll send you a link to Facebook and some links in Australia. I would be interested in hearing your thoughts on Hong Kong. I won't share them here. I have too much connection to mainland China, and I love Hong Kong. I love mainland China. I love the Hong Kongese, and I love the Chinese, and I love the Taiwanese, and that's as far as I'm gonna go. So if you want me to voice my opinion, you might want to have a private conversation with me over a beer, and I'll do that, but I don't do that here. Don't make my job harder, please. Why? Nick, no pressure there, buddy. I appreciate anything you're helping me with. Can we buy some of those yellow guys hanging around your spokes? At this point in time, all I got are those 4 yellow guys hanging around my spokes. If I go back to USA, when I go back to the USA, in the back of my dad's garage, he has a box of a whole. Do I have trolls, Nick? Have you banned any trolls yet? I thought the chat was quite civil. Which is nice. Okay, I don't think we have many people that are here that are problematic. We had a guy in my last live, the 6.5-hour live stream I did the other day, and his handle was Bill Cosby, and he was just obnoxious. Didn't like him very much. You know what, Mark? I think I'll do that. Maybe I'll reignite these spoke guys. I think I have a few hundred of them, and if a few hundred of them do well, maybe I get more. But you know what the problem is with those? Is they're not like ecologically friendly. You know what I mean? Unless I made them out of recycled plastic, which I could do. I could make them out of recycled plastic for sure. Matt, I am a nuisance for you. Who is that? Why, Michael? Why are you a nuisance? Oh. Mark, you retracted a message. Today from Darwin. Hey, Stuart, how's it going, buddy? Good day. Folks, we are nearing a rip off. They will get ripped off quickly. I don't think so. You know what? I should do that. I'm gonna get a few hundred of them from home next time I go to America, and I will see about giving them away, distributing. If they do well, and they have some enthusiasm, maybe I open a mold for them in China, and I make them as reflective, so they're literally reflectors, and they're made out of recycled plastic. In that way, they serve some sort of a purpose, and they do some sort of a function, and they're also somewhat ecological. And then there'll be Mr. Jayoe. He kind of is, here, I'll show you. Kind of is Jayoe-ish, eh? I mean, look at this guy. Tell me that isn't a Jayoe right there. You see he's doing a Jayoe. That is pretty much a Jayoe guy. LED lights, that's a bit too complicated. I think if I made this glow in the dark or some sort of a reflective plastic, something that reacts to light, or put a reflector here or something. You know, I could even make them JY or do all sorts of different things with them. But Mark, I sent you the last couple that I have. I only had a couple that I brought from USA, but yeah. See how the hand is? I designed that and patented that. That hand is designed to clasp all sorts of diameter antennas. Those ridges are very, very specific. I actually made I made a tool that cut those in a very, very specific way, so that when you clip it on the antennas, I'll show you. So when you clip it on the bike, so it weaves in there, you can hear the click here. Hear that? So now it is on there once that clip is there. Bike spokes are very thin, so they clip in the farthest back of the hand, but car antennas get a little wider, and some of them have the cable that winds up the car antenna, if your car still has an antenna. And so the front fingers grab onto those. All right, we're running low on batteries, guys. We're running low on batteries, 10% now. They look okay on the spokes. Yeah, they're pretty cool. My wife loves those. Have you seen them before? If you've seen them, has anybody here seen those beyond me showing you on the road? Glad to see you back on the road. We'll be following. Sounds good, Keith. Cool, man. Oh, look at this guy. Look at that guy. That guy is got a cowboy hat. He's got a bike with some panniers on it. He's got some good sunglasses. That guy is rocking and rolling. Seem to remember maybe seeing them years ago. Yeah, I think so. Put the Jayoe and reflective from your garage in Detroit. Yeah. There's a whole bunch there. You guys have seen. You've seen the box there, Paul. Just you in the USA once. Looks like Fido Dido 7-Up needs Gumby. Yep, reflect. I designed that guy, the hair and everything. I mean, I did the CAD drawing with a friend of mine in a machine shop. I mean, I did everything on that. Everything on that. Marketing, production, packaging, design, everything. I had to go to the bathroom. I do have to go to the bathroom. Very bad, actually. Jayoe ones need to be done. What's up, Matt? When are you going back to China? MTG, I think maybe I'll go take a trip back. Maybe a short trip around Christmas, but I was just talking to Annie about that last night. I don't know if Christmas is going to work out. Maybe New Year's. Michael, what did you bug me about? You said I bug you all the time. Will your Canon G7X Mark II get hot after hours of using? The Mark III will get overheat if you're using 4K, Claire. But Matt Hoover's house, the heat's beautiful. It was a beautiful day today. I can't wait to get riding. I'm going to have to put on some sun lotion because the sun is out. He must have been because you are one of the nicest people played. What? What does that mean? Oh, he must have been because you are one of the nicest, most laid-back people. Playback people. I am a pretty laid-back guy. Put the Jayoe reflective material on the chest. Seems to be Remember seeing them years ago. Okay. They're injection molding. Yep. I bought an injection mold, a 4-cavity. Yeah, portable charger time. Listen, guys, I'm gonna go. I have to go to the bathroom. I finished my coffee. And so it's time for me to venture on. I'm headed south towards Malaysia, then Singapore, then Indonesia, then Australia, then New Zealand, then 100 other countries or so. So we have a long road ahead. So I'm gonna clean out the pipes and then get going. So you guys, it's been a pleasure riding my first time in a while with you, and I appreciate it. And yeah, feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Thanks, guys. Jayoe. If you want to support me, remember there's Patreon down below. You can join my Patreon. I have a daily audio podcast, and I don't know, I'll record my first audio podcast on the road since I started it, which will be nice. My Instagram videos, my Instagram pictures, I'm going to start doing more of those. You're going to see a lot more engagement online. If you also want to support me, you can do it through YouTube directly and joining the membership program. You can see some of those guys have a little logo next to their name. Rick Kennedy is one of them. It's Rick Kennedy. Thank you for joining today. That was very appreciative. Once your name has that little logo next to it, it means that you're a member on YouTube. So everybody that has done that, thank you very much. And yeah, I think that's about it. It's time to get a move on. Well, it's time to go in there and get a move on. Take it easy, guys. Like, share, all that stuff. If you're watching this outside of the live stream, thank you for sweating through this. I'm apologizing for the shakiness in the beginning. I will get better. That being said, let's get on the road.